What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Foxhound Finance, where we break down the markets, analyze key moves, and help you stay ahead of the game using technical analysis. Please understand that I'm not a financial advisor and nothing in this video is financial advice. Guys, I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to give you the rapid fire highlights, so try to stay with me, guys. If you're new, go check out the previous videos. We're going to dive right into it because I think it's time to climb. Honestly, everything looks great. It's time to start ascending to new levels here. Look at the SPY repeat pattern from August 2024, 10% correction, played out perfectly. We V'd up, nothing even more to see here. I really don't care too much about the SPY going forward at this point. I'll peep at it, but there's really not much that I need to see anymore. It broke the line from 507 low, previous low back here, and you're inside the channel, like you're outside of it, claiming the levels like I said we were going to see happen. Okay, so this looks incredible. Not much else here, guys, to see with the SPY. Let's jump into AMC because, again, we got some news here with GME potentially affecting this going into the week here. So here's your descending channel setup, guys. Local area high trend line, upper trend line, and all-time low trend line right here, okay? I told you guys you wanted to break those. We've already done that. We've broken those lines. You're resting on them as support. Perfect. Check, check. Okay, we're right here. Resting on support and the channel out here, okay, from the all-time low and the outside. It's just ridiculous. These bars that I got here, these are the levels I want to start to see start claiming. And again, I told you yesterday and many times before, I don't think you're going to get a slow stair-step move out of here. Okay, I just don't see that being the case. I think you're going to get a lot of volatility on this move. It's going to rip right through those levels. I'm just putting them there as a visual to see how this thing moves, right, and how it progresses. I told you guys that this top here is going to probably double based on the fib I ran, the same extension, right? $20 to $23 to be minimal, right? Conservative with the next target. Regardless, I want a higher high than this on this next push up. And I think we're going to get it. And if you get enough volume, you get enough momentum, you're going to take this entire cliff potentially. Okay. That would be my bullish case scenario where you would just rip and take all these levels to at least 55. You go any further than that, then that's just icing on the cake. And I'm going to be ready for any scenario. And I hope you guys will too. Okay. If you're here, we're going to keep going over it every day anyway. So I got you guys with the technical stuff and the setups, what I'm seeing. So Bollinger Bands, like I said, pinchy, looking ready to just pop. Okay. I just see this right here and it's coiled up, ready to go. MACD, really quickly, like I said, you're printing green bars here and they're ascending. Okay. Wanted to see that. That's another check. EMA, your 200 EMA, 492, continuously falling. They're all there for the taking. Like I said, it's not going to take much, guys. Your 200 EMA is falling below the freaking first breakdown level here at the top. Okay. That's right there, ready to go. GME, they had great earnings, reported they're going to try to, I guess they're going to plan to invest in Bitcoin at some point. They're up to $27 or something in the after hours. And that to me, when I looked at it, they're breaking key levels right now. Like they're in the right direction. And again, if you get any kind of massive moves from them, AMC is coming along for the ride. I don't care what anybody tells you. They've always run in tandem, okay? So that right there for AMC is a very good situation. And it's interesting because right when they announce all this stuff, like look at where your channel is, look at where your trend lines are and the resistance, and you're outside of that with bullish news. And I get it, that's GME. It's not like GME's buying AMC or nothing like that. But again, they're in the same basket as well. So any type of positive momentum with any stock in the IWM like that is going to send this thing. And that's all the momentum that we might need here. So AMC, beautiful setup. Dogecoin, really quickly, okay? Been doubling its tops. Like I said, every top has doubled on these runs. Next top I see potentially is 97 cents. Right now, you're sitting around 19 cents, right? You broke down in this descending channel, finally got out of it, and I made these this little consolidation channel just to see where this thing was going to go. And once it broke the top line, I already knew it was headed for this level. Okay, so these are the levels we want to now take going forward. Okay, so I guess tomorrow, maybe end of the week, whatever, it could take them all. It could take 3 of these. This is how crypto goes, right? And Doge could be very volatile. You can get a huge green candle print, okay, that could take and consume multiple levels, okay? But these I just have drawn up, again, as a visual for you guys. So maybe, like I said, maybe the max out target I would say on this run would be like $1.17 like I showed you yesterday, but 97 cents I think is a pretty respectable target in my opinion. I'm not going to be throwing $5 targets around there like that, but I think that looks great. The Doge already doing its thing. It's on the upward move. NIO right here. Repeat, guys, fractal sequence. Okay, this is like a 2-year sequence here that played out in 2018 before this went from $1.19 to $67. That looks ridiculously good. And again, it's playing out again. What is this, 5 years later, 6 years later, something like that? 7 damn years later. This is ridiculous. Playing out again. Two touches on the trend line right here. And although it's not the strongest upward trend line, I think that this is going to repeat exactly what it did before, breaking to the upside. This is on the weekly. Daily wise, you got a nice little reversal today with some action up to what, 448 or something like that. I'd like to see that. I don't care if you come down to this trend line, and even if you break a little bit, I don't want to see a crazy breakdown. That would just be bad, in my opinion. But I think with the space that you got in here, with all the history behind this thing, it looks great, man. I think everything looks great right now for NIO structurally, and I'm just going to stand by that until I see something that proves me wrong. So that NIO setup, amazing. So not much more to see there. Here we go with Rivian, descending channel setup. Like I said, all-time low reversal, 826. Respecting this trend line since April of 2024. We're heading into April 2025. 1 year of strength on this line. I do not expect it to break down, okay? This looks extremely good to me. You break this channel on this move, on this next wave up, you're talking about coming after 28 bucks, guys. That's what I have for this next setup. And again, I don't know if I mentioned same kind of setup right here. Any kind of channel like this, like NIO's, $25 for NIO. Okay. But yes, 28 bucks, top of the channel for Rivian, guys. Looks ridiculous. Okay. That's all I wanted to see here. MACD on the daily looks good. Ascending green volume, and you have your MACD line crossing the signal line to the upside. That's enough. There's not much more I need to see. It looks great. It's a beautiful setup. Everything's matching up to what I wanted. And like I said, $28 minimum to get to the top of the channel for Rivian. Going over here to Unity. Same exact channel setup as Rivian. Inside this channel right here that's formed, all-time low reversal at 1390, respecting this line for what, since August 2024? So it'll be a year come this August 2025. And I couldn't be more happy with where this looks like. Look at the weekly gap here. I mean, if you continue this kind of momentum, guys, you're going to break this channel. I think it could happen on this move. Like, I really think on this surge, this thing could go now. Looking at the daily, I mean, look at this. You know, I know you got a little bit of a pullback down. I mean, but some plays in the market also did too. I think the market also kind of took a little mini breather. But I just expect this next wave to continue, right? And minimum, what, you're coming up to $30 again, $29 or something like that, right here, right to the very top of the channel. If you break it, I told you guys you're going to go up here to $60, right? $58, 68, or not 68, $58 to $60, okay? And if you get out of this channel and you get the real push on the next wave, you're going to at least try to claim the $110 level, $100 level, something like that. So again, man, these all look great, structurally sound. There's not much that has changed other than that we're going up. You know what I mean? There's not much that's changed in here. Even for like Unity being behind on the MACD, like look at this little tiny little green bar right here, guys, right? With all this red volume dying down. This is about to flip green. Your MACD is about to cross the signal line. Just perfect. There's just not much else here for me to talk about other than you guys just got to enjoy the ride now at this point. That's really it. The climb is here. We're starting to climb. Okay. Everything just looks ridiculous. I mean, repeating the same exact flow. So that's all I really have today, guys. There's not much more for me to go in depth on or stretch here. Like, this is everything that we wanted to see. We talked about this 30 days ago now, right? When I started the channel, we saw this move coming, and here we are. Now it's time to climb. So, guys, if you're new, make sure to subscribe, right? Like I said, these plays are ready to pop off in a serious way, I think, like soon, okay? And the minimum thing they could do is take this thing to like, what, August for a lot of the peaks, the actual tip of these triangles, pennants, or whatever. That's as far as they can stretch it. So in my opinion, guys, everything looks amazing. That's it. This is it, man. We're in this for the ride now. We're going to just see where do we go from here, right? How far are we going to make it? Are we going to break our channels? That's where we're really at right now. So guys, drop a comment down below, share the video, like the video. I will continue with my updates as usual with another one tomorrow. I will see you guys then. Everybody take care.